Hey everyone, I just wanted to share this simple quick lick with you. The quick lick has to do with F major. 3 notes per string. Lately I've been using a lot and it's really fun. F, G, A, B flat, the only flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat. Okay, so 2.5 octaves. It ends on the fourth degree. 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so up and down with numbers, up and down with letter names. I just got to remember the B flats. And it just goes up by alphabetical order. Unless you're on G, you go back to A. Cool. So that's awesome. So that's a scale, right? That's a building block of music. It's one way of understanding music. So how do we build chords? We just do build a snowman. I like in notation it looks like a snowman. You know, you go space to space to space or line to line to line. So you're actually just skipping a note. So the skipping note thing is really interesting because you can create so much with it. You're gonna go 1, 3, 5 degree numbers. 1, 3, 5, F, A, C, E to do a seventh chord. Sorry. So we can play a root after that, or we can just go or make up a riff with it. Sorry. I like that. Let's go slower. So I like to put the 6th in there. That's kind of cool. So as long as I'm really I should start with the 3-note thing. So F, A, C is a triad. It's the simplest form of a chord because 2 notes is technically just an interval, but you can make them function as chords. But 2 notes is kind of just like double stops. They don't really tell you the whole story. You got root, 3rd, 5th. Now you got a chord. You get the 1 chord starting on the 1st degree. You got a 1 chord. Let's learn the 2 chord. So we got G, B flat, D, and we could add a 7th. I want to do it right away because I like the sound of this. So 2 degree numbers now. 2, 4, 6 root. So 2, 4, 6 root. So you can make a riff with that 2 chord. It's got a minor 3rd in it. The distance is different than the distance is here. It's a happy 3. It's a minor 3rd. So that's where it gets confusing because I just told you 2, 4, 6, 1, right? But we're going to look at the 2 chord. That's going to be our root now. And we're going to call that a root 3rd, 5th, 7th. That's where it got confusing for me anyways. Because we're going degree wise 2, 4, 6, 1. But chord wise, we're going root. We call that the root, the 3rd, the 5th. So if I asked you, well, what's a G minor, what's the root, and what's the 3rd, and what's the 5th, and what's the 7th, you'd know, okay, it's G, B flat, D, and F. So the root, that's cool, the root of the, take note of that, right? Because that kind of has an attraction. Well, it feels like a resolution, but when you're playing this chord behind it, it just sounds like a color note. It's just coloring your triad. So I'm going to leave it at that. We're not going to go through all the arpeggios. Arpeggios are just when you play those chords single note, and that's what we're doing. We're arpeggiating the chord, more or less. And then it's not going to sound like a chord. I could keep going with the skip note thing. Root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. And then the next, we could play that note. And I could get away with playing all that stuff. And it's not really going to sound like a chord change until I do this. And I could even play some passing notes as well. So you kind of hear that change really clearly. What if we do a 4-chord change? Okay, well that's going to be 4, 6, 1, 3 of the scale, but we're still going to be thinking, we're thinking a 4 chord, so that's going to be root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th of that chord, but that's where it's confusing. So really compare those 2 chords, and then next time we'll add the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chords. Maybe 2 at a time. So let's do 4 of the F, and let's do 4 of the B flat chord, which is a 4 chord. Blues change, you hear it. Let's go. A little slower, Marcel. Here we go. Change to the 4 chord. Do 4 of those. Whoops. And back to 1. I'm going fast again. Change. So I had an accidental note in there, but it still kind of works. Just practice improvising with that. We'll see you next time.